Good afternoon, my friends. Sorry for the late start today. I had some things going on this morning and just had a breather to say, hey, how's your day going? Mine is going great. It is a great day to be me, and hopefully it's a great day to be you. I was thinking about the idea Jesus was hanging there on the cross, and he is just about to give it up. And he says, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. They don't know what they're doing. They're ignorant, basically, is what Jesus said. Can you imagine the brutality that was thrust upon him? And he said, forgive them, Father. And I think what that means to me is that most of us, many of us, were never really told what forgiveness really is. And I think if you want to read a little bit about it, you can go to Hebrews 10 and you can see a little bit about it. And forgiveness in the Jewish tradition was done two ways. There was an atonement, the covering of sins, and then there was a thing called a propitiation, which is total and complete forgiveness of past, present, and future sins. And what the priests were doing in the Jewish temple was giving atonement, just a temporary covering for the sins that the people had committed in the last few months. And as soon as they made that little offering and they started accumulating an IOU list for next year's covering and sacrifice. But that's not what Jesus was. He was a total propitiation, total forgiveness. He was a sacrifice that made the thing perfect, that made us holy and righteous and perfect in God's eyes. There's nothing that's ever going to improve in us, or nothing that's going to distract us from being who Jesus made us the moment we first trusted him. And so I wrote down some verses here. In Hebrews 10:10, it says, we have been set apart by Jesus' offering of his body. We've been, the fancy biblical word is sanctified. We were sanctified, past tense, the moment we trusted Christ by his death on the cross. And then in 10:14, it says, he has perfected us for all time. You are perfect in God's eyes. Isn't that cool? That's an unbelievable thing. That's Hebrews 10:14. Look it up. I didn't make this up. And then Hebrews 10:18, it says, where there is forgiveness, there is no longer any offering. You live in a perpetual state of forgiveness, and there's no other offering that can be made to make you better than the moment you first trusted the sacrifice that Jesus made for you. And so if you're walking around today carrying some guilt of past mistakes or things you did wrong, where that really takes root in you is when you believe that Jesus was sufficient. He said, I came that you might have life and have it more abundantly. So I'm trusting today you can believe the forgiveness that you have in Christ. There's nothing you can do to get ever any more forgiveness than you already have, and you can't lose the forgiveness that you've attained to. Enjoy him today and have a spectacular day. See you soon.